What's the biggest issues that could go wrong? Add it up, make sure it stays correct. And we build risk awareness and risk literacy throughout the organization. The awareness that sales may fall if this event happens. And this event is owned by some operations team, like the control over that risk. Very frequently, we find those sorts of dependencies that a client was totally unaware of. And
Yeah.
what we provide is a dashboard of all the risk, all the security risk, and it's always updated.
Yeah.
And we find that allows people to make good decisions. And you can always get more granular if the VC comes calling. Although, I would say, we do use worst case, average case, best case.
No.
I will say, when you're starting out a risk conversation with someone who is really uncomfortable about
Yeah.
risk,
Sure, it's an easy way to get into it. But this is also why I go down the operational route and explaining things on a more day-to-day operations aspect, because I think people will respond to that a lot better because they see it happening all the time. Now, I know we've only got a few minutes. I want to throw a spanner in the works on something you just said. You're talking about how things can go wrong and sort of those being risks and so on. But risk also goes the other way. Things can go right and you can miss opportunities. So what happens if your salesperson, rather than underperforming, massively overperforms and you get tons of extra cash? What are you going to do with that cash? Are you going to let it sit in a bank and do nothing? Or are you going to reinvest it and do something with it? Are you going to hire more people with it and respond quickly and grow more exponentially? Or are you just going to miss the opportunity? Or have you been thinking about this extra product that you want to do, but you didn't think you had the cash for available to it? And suddenly you do, but you haven't put the mechanisms in place or hired the right people to do it.
Failing to take advantage of an opportunity
is a massive risk. Is a
big
huge
problem
risk
for people. Would you say, Raphael, that managing risk and building a risk-aware culture is really just managing an uncertainty-aware culture?
I think so. I say risk is uncertainty. I communicate risk as uncertainty 90% of the time because it's a lot more tangible to people, bizarrely.